And so we often, because we don't like to sit with our uncomfortable feelings, especially when we haven't done it,
Hmm.
it is a habit for us to try to fix these things instead of being with our feelings for a minute and realize, are we okay with that?
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I think you're hitting the nail on the head there about this concept of sitting with your discomfort, because so many of us, the instant something feels uncomfortable, we want to make it stop. We want to make it
Yeah.
go away. And it's very liberating when you learn that, okay, so I feel like shit right now. Who
Right.
cares? It doesn't matter. This too will pass. I can feel bad. I can feel sad or even anguished or anxious or or afraid that that person isn't going to love me. But who said that you have to make that feeling go away? Like that's something that we have been told, that difficult feelings bad, make them go away.
Correct.
And if you can disavow yourself of that idea and say no, difficult feelings good, because they're gonna come. No one gets through life without having difficult feelings. And if you can
Right.
accept that you're gonna have difficult feelings and that what you have to do is just let them be, don't try to escape it, you always end up on the other side of it. I'm not trying to be
Mm-hmm.
cavalier about things like, a major depressive episode. I also believe in getting help and using medication,
Sure.
etc.
Support. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that even for someone with major depression, one of the most effective things that one can do is to stop trying to make the feeling go away, but rather to accept it as part of my experience as a human and know that it is also transitory.
And I'll tell you exactly why. I know exactly why I try to get away from those feelings. Because I suffered for so long. I don't want to be in pain anymore,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I'm like, nope, nope, nope. I don't want to feel this anymore. So but now what I'm realizing is, yes, it hurts. It sucks, but it doesn't last forever and you're not going to lose it. They say when you have an emotion like that, it will last, like, give it 90 seconds
Yeah.
and it's going to finally kind of go away. And I found that to be true.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the switch was in me where I switched my thinking, where
Hmm.
I went from, gee, what's wrong with me? What happened? What did I do? To, I don't like the way I'm being treated. What can someone do to get that switch? Like, what do you think is this that helps people switch that mindset?
Well, again, I think that I don't think we can be formulaic because people are so different. But what I can say, like, for example, what might work for me maybe isn't going to work for you.
Sure.
But I think that the common thing that we can all do to help ourselves is to have self-awareness. And
Yes.
I say that, some people are naturally very self-aware. Other people, you think that they are never going to learn how to look at themselves. But I would really encourage to try to learn self-awareness,
Mm-hmm.
so that when you get those difficult feelings, whatever they are, you also have an awareness of the fact that, like, okay, right now I am struggling with something. I know what it is. I am aware of what my emotional state is. And because I have self awareness and because I have self knowledge, I also know how to take care of myself when I don't feel well. So, like, for example, and that's why I was saying that, what you do for yourself maybe is different than what I would do. Like, when I'm not feeling well, what I usually do is I'll take a walk and listen to an
Yeah.
audiobook,
Mm-hmm.
or I'll take a nap,
Yeah.
or I'll go get a massage.
Mm-hmm.
But I know other people that, for them, if they're not feeling well, it's like, I need to call a friend and talk to a friend. I'm different that way. I do love talking to my friends, but
Sure.
when I'm not feeling well about something, I tend to have a little moment of isolation first, and
Me too.
that's what my self-awareness is. So,
Hmm.
yeah, so you're saying you too. So
Yeah.
it just kind of depends on what works for you. And
Right.
I think that what each one of us is tasked with is developing self-awareness so that we can recognize our
Yeah.
triggers, learn to name the difficult feelings that we're having, and then know this is who I am. This is what I like. This is what I turn to when I'm not feeling well. And then do it. Be
Yeah.
proactive. Be proactive. I mean, I'm saying that to you, and they're agreeing about it. And like maybe it's must seem so obvious, but you probably also know people that like just don't take care of themselves that way.
No. And they don't see it. They
Yeah.
have no idea. And I talk about how the importance of self-awareness. I mean that in my workshop, that's the first thing that I start working with the ladies on is get the self-awareness
Yeah.
because it's learning to understand yourself,
Yeah.
but it's also paying attention to what's going on around you.
Yeah.
Self-awareness is absolutely critical to everything in your healing.
Yeah.
It helps you understand, feel your emotions, understand your emotions when you're triggered, because for me, when I lacked the self-awareness and when I got triggered, it was ugly.
Yeah.
And I had to do a lot of cleanup.
Yeah, exactly.